The chairperson of the Electoral Commission, Charlotte Osei, says the media has failed to hold politicians to high standards.
At a media and stakeholders workshop in Accra, the EC chair lamented the media's low reportage on key reforms by the Commission, but rather on false reports and attacks on her and the Commission.
There are over 400 radio stations, 63 TV stations, and a large number of print media operating in Ghana. Despite the increase in the number of media houses, the profession has been criticized for not living up to expectation. 90% of airtime, according to the Electoral Commission Chair, Charlotte Osei, has been dedicated to politics, 5% to sports, with the other remaining shared among healthcare and other issues.
There has been no publication in the media seriously examining the more than 20 reforms which the Electoral Commission is implementing in this year's election cycle and the implications of those reforms on the electoral process. We have not seen a single report on how the results of the elections can actually be compromised or manipulated from an operational perspective, which would now require that the media will call on the EC to remedy those operational gaps they have identified. Yet every day we are inundated with scurrilous comments in the media on how the EC and the chair of the EC as a person are rigging the elections.
She accused the media of abandoning each watchdog role, adding journalists have failed to demand accountability from politicians.
This is going to be the 24th year that the Electoral Commission has conducted general elections in the Fourth Republic in Ghana. And all those elections have been successful. And yet, the Electoral Commission is still not seen as capable of managing elections credibly in Ghana. And so it's important to take a step back and ask, what does it really take after 24 years to establish credibility?
Madam Charlotte Osei was speaking at the media and stakeholders workshop organized by the Kofi Annan International Peacekeeping Training Center in Accra. Selected journalists and other stakeholders were trained on how to report accurately on elections. Participants were also taken through topics including election security, possible triggers, shortfalls, and consequences to peace and security.
If we take the new Tafu case, and the manner in which it was reported as if the whole country was going to go up in flames because two ethnic groups, two religious groups who had lived together for a long time had clashed and suddenly everything was going to fall apart. So the way in which the Speech Act is presented even creates further insecurity.
DJ President Alpha Moni urged the media to exhibit high professionalism in their reportage. The workshop was on the theme towards peaceful elections, reporting on election and security 2016.